also. Both. Can star mark both. Like that. Correct, no? Yeah. Yeah. One day you went to a shopping mall and suddenly found your purse became empty. You purchased a lot. Huh? Atyahara. You are accumulating more than what you need. Correct, no? Atyahara. Correct, no? Yeah. One day you made a lot of plans, but you slept off for 4 hours in the day. You didn't do anything. Huh? Yeah, alasya. But which one it comes? One by one you will find out. See, aviroda priti and viroda yukta krodha. There are two things. Aviroda priti means, undue attachment for certain habits like sleeping extra, or undue attachment for certain habits like lethargy, or even it can be some materialistic pursuits. So in Rajoguna, you do unrestricted action. In Tamaguna, you do, laziness. Correct, no? So both are considered unrestricted. So that comes in Manasavegam. It comes in the, yeah, Vachavegam, Manasa Krodhavegam. It says in Krodhavegam. So in Manasavegam, he says, our Bhaksan Thakur says this. So in Manasavegam can be in Rajaguna or it can be in Tamaguna. So in this way, you have to find out these 18 items you note down and keep on star marking. For 3 months, you do this exercise daily. And you will be surprised about one thing. There is a pattern. What is the pattern? Your anarthas are almost same anarthas are repeating. You will find. Somebody will say that I am overeating, or I am becoming regularly angry with some devotees, or I am doing karma prayas. Prayas means some people are workaholic. Then prayas, it's marked repeatedly. So after 3 months, you find out which are the anarthas are repeatedly being star marked. That means those are your room for self-improvement. And then you can ask other devotees also. Self-feedback, peer feedback, superior feedback. Where I need to improve. Then when you make it, then you will be able to see that. Then you can hear some lectures, make some notes for self-application. So one is self-application and general instructions application and specific instructions given by Guru and superiors application and service-related instructions given by superiors application. So all these 4 are different type of applying in your life. So when you apply all these things, then you'll make a lot of progress in spiritual life. Very swiftly you can progress. Like somebody is thinking my chanting is not good, I want to improve it. So then you think I need to read some 5 or 6 japa related books. So, and then I need to apply those learnings from the book. That's self-application. So you are reading the books, making notes and applying yours. So you all got an idea in apply? So now the 4th one we are going to go. Inquire, hear, apply. And 4th one is serve, satisfy, consult. So serve they are going to talk. Serve Guru and earn his blessings. Okay. Who is the bell timekeeper? Ring the bell, you'll start.
Hare Krishna, Prabhujis and Matajis. Although I am unqualified to speak on such a subtle topic, but still I would seek the blessings of all the senior devotees, all the devotees sitting here, so that I may speak something valuable today. Okay. Spiritual life begins by approaching a guru. It is very significant that we first approach a guru, only then our spiritual life begins. Now, what is the need of a guru? We almost daily recite Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tashmai Shri Guruve Namah. we all are somehow trapped in this darkness of ignorance, and we need to come out of it. We need to have the torchlight. We need to have someone who can show us the path. So for that purpose, we have the Guru who can illuminate our path, and thus we can walk the path properly. Without the help of a Guru, there is no hope for us, as confirmed by all the scriptures. In the previous group also shared Yasya prasadat bhagavad prasado Yasya prasadat nagati kutopi. So the significance of Guru is obvious. Now, how do we approach a Guru? Once we understood that what is the need of a Guru, now how we approach a Guru? We cannot point a gun and specially for a spiritual realization. We cannot point out a gun on someone and say that make me self-realized now. We cannot do that. Okay. So at least in the spiritual path, we need to be humble. That is, tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevya updekshanti te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshina. Only when we render service unto our spiritual master and when they are pleased, after getting pleased only they can impart the knowledge that they have realized. Realized knowledge cannot be shared forcefully. Now we understood what is the need of a Guru, and then we understood how to approach the Guru. And once we approach a Guru, Guru gives us certain instructions. But still, we are often unable to follow the instructions. Now, I would like you to think on it, that why is it that we are unable to follow the instructions of our spiritual master? Maybe 2 to 3 points you can share. Okay. Any other? Very good point. Tendency to enjoyment. Yeah. Yeah. Two very important points are shared here, that when we get attached to our tendencies to enjoy, when we get attached to our body, we have the tendency to indulge in sense gratification. And the second point was shared was, true. Second point, lack of surrender. Yeah. So what happens, that our ignorance becomes so huge that the wisdom shared by our Guru seems insignificant to us. We, out of crookedness, Prabhupada has said several times in his purport that those who are crooked in their heart, those who are duplicitous in their heart, cannot please Guru and cannot receive their mercy. So it is very important that when we are approaching Guru, we should have surrendered ourselves to them. Other than that, the attachment to sense gratification, this is also very important. This makes us unable to work on our. This stops us from working us on our conditionings. We all have our conditionings, but if we sincerely and faithfully approach our Guru can help us at least in this regard. That is, if we are unable to follow the instructions and we still faithfully approach our Guru, then our Guru can help us. He can strengthen us as well as empower us to go beyond our conditionings. Okay, so basically we are unable to follow the instructions of our Guru because of our inability, which is caused by because of attachments to sense gratification, and that can be treated simply by rendering service to Guru and submitting ourselves faithfully to his instructions. The other is our ego becomes so huge that we restrict any instructions from others. We feel ourselves to be superior to everyone else. That's why there is a hesitation to accept. So that we need to work upon. When we are going to our Guru, at least there we should be humble. There we should be surrendered. Only we can pour something when the can, when the can is opened, it is not covered. The one other reason is often often we hesitate to share our heart with our guru because we do not want to be vulnerable to anyone. We do not want to show our weakness to others. It is just like a patient is going to a doctor, but he hesitates to share his problem. Then what is the hope of getting treated? Even consider that the doctor is very intelligent and somehow he understood what is the problem and he prescribed something. Still, if the patient is not following the prescriptions, what hope there is for getting better? So the same is the case with spiritual master. Our spiritual master never gives up on us, never gives up on us. That is, he is a representative of Krishna, and Krishna is there with us always throughout. So he will never give up on us. So at least we should be we there is no issue in making ourselves vulnerable in front of our guru. Okay. So now the point is, we should not be duplicitous in front of our spiritual master. And the simplicity is Vaishnavism, as it is mentioned, Saralta ei Vaishnava. That is, simplicity is Vaishnava, Vaishnavism. What we need to do is, we need to simply approach our spiritual master, render service unto him, and being pleased by our service, they can impart us knowledge. And someday we all can get better. So with that trust, we should approach our spiritual master and should not be duplicitous, at least in front of him. So the next part of the presentation will be continued by Aman.
Hare Krishna, Prabhus and Matajis, seeking a blessing so that I can speak something valuable in front of you. So the first part is that disciples who followed instruction of Guru with duplicity. The first example that I have on the table is that the Karna serving Parshuram. Actually, the Karna want to be a great archer, and also he approached Dronacharya so that he become one of the great archer. Dronacharya was the spiritual master, the martial teacher of Arjuna and all the Pandavas. And but Dronacharya refused to teach Karna the knowledge of Shastras or Brahmastra, because he found that the Karna is not have not passions, and he is not qualified to get the knowledge of Brahmastra. But still, what the Karna did, Karna approached other Guru Parshuram, and what he did, he hid his identity. He told Parshuram that he comes from a Brahman family and he want to learn the art of art of archery. Parshuram accepted it and and imparted all the knowledge. But when the Parshuram knows that actually he is not a Brahman, the result is terrible. He cursed Karna that whenever you need the most, whenever you need this education most, you will forget. So we have seen that lying to the master is not good. We should not lie to the master. The second example is that the Diti serving Kashyap Muni. So in the sixth canto, in the Srimad Bhagavatam, the example came. The Kashyap Muni has two wives, Aditi and Diti, mainly two wives. And Diti, the son of Diti are the demons, and from the Diti there has come Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu. So when Lord Vishnu killed Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu to help Indra, Diti become very envious, and he wanted to get a son to kill Indra, and therefore he tried his best to please his husband or his spiritual master Kashyap Muni, so that he can get a son who can kill Indra. The point is that he want to serve the Kashyap Muni to get a son who can kill Indra. The third example is the Eklavya and Dronacharya. So in the Mahabharata, we also know the story of Eklavya and Dronacharya, right? Eklavya want to be the best archer, and he also want to be best archer than Arjuna. So he approached Dronacharya, but Dronacharya also refused to teach Eklavya. So what he did, Eklavya, he made a deity of Dronacharya in the forest, 8 miles away from where Dronacharya is teaching Arjuna Pandavas, and he started practicing there. And miraculously, he became one of the best archer. But when Arjuna noticed that he became the best archer, the story of dog, Arjuna shows that there are 7 arrows who put in the mouth of the dog in so miraculously way. And Arjuna thinks that he become the best archer against me, means he become the best archer. He told Dronacharya, and Dronacharya immediately asked him to get his right thumb as a Guru Dakshina. He immediately give the Guru Dakshina. So if we materially we can think that जैसा गुरु ने बोला वैसा उसने कर दिया, जैसा ही गुरु दक्षिणा बोला कि अंगूठा काट के दे दिया. But the point is that he has no devotion towards the Guru. If he has devotion towards the Guru, then he must follow the previous instruction of Guru. When Dronacharya told Eklavya that he was not capable, he was not suitable to learn this archery, still Eklavya tried to learn the archery. He disrespected Dronacharya. And also, we have seen in the War of Kurukshetra that Eklavya joined the sides of Kauravas, not Pandavas. So he has no devotion towards Guru. And one who has no devotion towards Guru, he has no devotion towards Krishna. And he was also killed by Krishna. Now comes with the without duplicity part. So the first example that I and PPT is that Ishwar Puri serving Madhavendra Puri. So Madhavendra Puri is one of the most important personality in our Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. Actually, he is the establisher of the Madhva Gaudiya Sampradaya. And Ishwar Puri was one of the greatest, one of the exalted disciple of Madhavendra Puri. Can anybody tell me who was the spiritual master of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Yes. Yes, Ishwar Puri is the spiritual master of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So, the service that Ishwar Puri shows towards Madhavendra Puri is amazing. Like, we can learn a lot from it. And when the Madhavendra Puri was very old, when he is not able to wake up from his his chair or bed, then Ishwar Puri is the person who clean all his stools and all these stools and urines, and also cleaning his house. Every menial service he has done, and what he get in return, he get the seed of love of Krishna, and he become the ocean of love of Krishna, and he become the spiritual master of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Also, the second example is that Devhuti serving Kardama Muni. Devhuti was from the royal family, and Kardama Muni was a sage who live in forest. Devhuti comes from very princess royal family. When he married to Kardama Muni, then he, without any such qualification how to serve a sage, he serve him very nicely. And upon seeing the service of Devhuti, Kardama Muni imparted all the self-realizing knowledge to Devhuti. A third example is that we all know the Srila Prabhupada, how Srila Prabhupada served the orders of Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur. So he preached in the West. Even he followed all the instruction of his guru, his spiritual master. Even his spiritual master left this planet and went to Goloka in 1936. Still, he served his best. Now, I would like to call Ronak Prabhu for continuation of the presentation.
Hare Krishna bros. So we have limited time, so we will move forward with the PPT as soon as possible. So how a disciple advance in his spiritual life? So two things are there: by personal endeavors and by Guru's special mercy. So by personal endeavors, if any disciple want to be advanced in his spiritual life, what do you think by personal advancement, what are the challenges he might face? So by personal endeavors, the advancement requires a lot of austerity, education, and self-control. And by Guru's special mercy, by accepting the Guru's and orders and serving faithfully, the disciple can easily get all the mercy. For example, if we take an example of a person who is earning money, and it requires a lot of hard work to earn money. But by Guru's special mercy, money is inherited. Now, for personal endeavors, we all know that we are conditioned souls. We all have 4 defects, as well as we are under the clutches of Maya. But by Guru's special mercy, we know that one can overcome all the defects that he have by the mercy of Guru. Then, if we are approaching Shastras by our personal endeavors, then there might be a possibility of misinterpretation of Shastras. For example, there might be a person who think that Bhagavad Gita teaches us about Karma Yoga, but the real identity of Bhagavad Gita teachings is that about Bhakti Yoga. So by Guru the Guru only bestows authoritative knowledge and imparampara system. Now, by serving Guru, we get the grace of Lord. And these are the three benefits that we get from by serving Guru and we got the grace of the Lord. So one becomes free from fear. And we all know the example of Prahlad Maharaj, how he was fearfulness in his service to the Lord. Also, all the distresses are destroyed and one is freed from all the material diseases like lamentation and hankering. So, one of the most beautiful example of lamentation is about Chitraketu Maharaj. And hankering is Dhruv Maharaj is one of the prominent example of hankering. So, how you all know that the stories of Dhruv Maharaj and Chitraketu Maharaj, that how all the material diseases had been wiped out from their lives. Similarly, Srila Prabhupada, great disciple of the Lord, great disciple of his spiritual master, Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Love of Krishna is the highest perfection of divine mercy. So, Srila Prabhupada got the love of Krishna. Now, I will call Nishant Prabhu to conclude the PPT.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. So yeah, this slide. So we often hear that people always tells us that you are doing bhakti, तुम भक्ति कर रहे हो, भगवान क्या तुम्हें खाना दे देंगे, तुम्हारी मदद कर देंगे? Will Krishna helps us? Why not? Why not Krishna helps us? If Krishna helps Draupadi when she calls out helplessly, when Krishna helps Gajendra when he calls out helplessly, when Krishna helps Dhruva, when Krishna helps Prahlad Maharaj, why not Krishna helps us? Krishna will help us definitely. If you see, actually, Krishna helps us in our daily life, but we don't have the vision, we don't have the consciousness to see the hand of God in everything. That's why we say that Krishna madat nahi kar rahe. Krishna helps us. Like here, many people say that is material welfare of the person also taken care of? Yes, the answer is yes. Bhagavad Gita and Krishna says, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna confirms that Tesam Nitya Vyuktanam Yoga Chema Vahamyam. That I carry what they lack and I preserve what they have. Like we see the example of Sudama. Sudama didn't ask anything from Krishna, but Krishna gives him everything. We also see the example of that fruit seller lady. What Krishna बस थोड़ा सा ग्रेन्स के बदले उन्हें पूरी टोकरी में ज्वेलर्स एंड डायमंड्स भर के दिए थे, राइट? नेक्स्ट स्लाइड. Now we see what we learn from the Devhuti life. If you know, all of you know actually, that Devhuti have no mystic power, but because of simply serving his spiritual master and following the instruction of his spiritual master or husband, she gets all mercy of his husband. So one should simply one should simply serve the Guru and follow the instruction of his Guru. Like one don't know anything, he don't know any sloka, he don't remember any sloka, he don't know how to read even. But simply by serving and following the instruction of his spiritual master, he get all mercy of Guru and Gauranga. Like Srila Prabhupada, once Srila Prabhupada instructs his disciple that go and preach in China. We all know the name of that disciple, right? Yes. Then he said that Prabhupada, if I go there, the chance of fall down is very much. I will fall down there. Prabhupada said, even though you fall down there, I will take you back to Godhead. This shows the power of the mercy and the power of serving and the following the instruction of Guru. They give us all mercy and blessings to us. That's it from our side. Hare Krishna.
Yeah, correct. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Ram. So, why it's not connecting? Correct. Oh, it's down. Any problem? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So this team, well, the speaker opened with a very nice quote, isn't it? 4.34, relevant quote. So let us see. So we had quoted the Devaguti's example, okay? And then we had given that famous verse, Ye me sodharma nirataha tapasa samadhi. So they have taken from there some points, okay? Okay. So the our need for a guru and the need for humility and submissiveness in approaching guru was nicely explained. Who explained that? He explained that first. See, read that. One of you, take the mic.
Although multiple bullet points were put in the topic of following Guru's instruction of Guru without duplicity, it can be simplified as below without writing long sentences. We can reduce text on screen and speak it. First, serve Guru with simplicity, not with duplicity. Second, honesty is in intention is required. Third, order of Guru should be life and soul.
Why we should have short sentences? Because it gets makes an impression on the audience mind. If the sentence is short, simplicity, not duplicity. Guru should be served with simplicity, not duplicity. Makes it easy. And then our intention should be honest. We should not have any crooked intention. Like, Bhasmasura had a crooked intention. Diti had a crooked intention, you see. And order of Guru should be life and soul. So in this way, you can make it little more simplified. In the slide, we should not write too much. Jai Shri Shri Radha. Sorry. Jai. Anyway, Radha Govinda is standing there also. Radha Govinda Dev Shri Mahaprabhu ki. Shri Shri Gaurnitai ki. So, and then read this one.
Words like making ourselves vulnerable may not fit in Srila Prabhupada language. It is better to say that one can reveal one's mind to Guru without hesitation.
That is spiritual language. Because this revealing mind comes where? You all know where it is coming? Revealing mind and taking help. Guhyam Akhyati. So then it fits in Prabhupada's books. So whenever you are using words, there are many self-help books which use many words, which we cannot use. Like, making ourselves vulnerable is a very common thing in the modern time. People talk about it. But we cannot use such language. You have to say, because it looks like you have to make yourself vulnerable in front of somebody. Instead, you can say, you have to depend on Guru. Reveal your mind to Guru. Like that you have to say. That's a spiritual language we should use, okay? Basically, in our talks, we should, Prabhupada said, speak as I have spoken. Do as I have done. Very simple. So therefore, because you are all familiar with Prabhupada's books, use the similar language. Okay, next.
Good examples for duplicity. Karna, Diti wanted to take revenge.
Actually,
Eklavya.
he wanted to take revenge. It was something else there. What written there? Diti. Read that in bracket given. Wanted revenge from Indra means she wants revenge from Indra. Indra, please take revenge on me. It's like that. It's supposed to be wanted to take revenge. Yeah. Yeah.
Good examples for simplicity instead of without duplicity.
See, use the word simplicity instead of saying, see the next line. Instead of saying, some examples for duplicity, some for without duplicity. Instead of saying like that, we can call it simplicity. Because Ishwarapuri, Devahuti, Prabhupada, nice examples. Similarly, for duplicity, Karna, Aditi, Ekalavya, very fitting examples. In this group, I would say the entire presentation, the examples are the best. Very hitting examples. Very hitting and fitting examples. Very nice examples are given. And then,
difference between personal effort and mercy is a important, very important one, and was one of the best part of their presentation.
yeah, they showed a table, personal effort versus mercy. Some 3 points they made. Very good points. In fact, I would say that in your presentation, you all can decide how much to dwell on each slide. Some slides are more important than the other slides. So this slide was a good one, personal effort and mercy. You can give 50% of your time for that. It's a very important thing. And the other 50% you can run through some of the examples. For example, first one, the opening. Basically, you want to say the need for Guru and need for humility while approaching Guru. If you just give a couple of examples, like Arjuna, in the beginning of the battlefield was confused, bewildered, indecisive, and became broken-hearted, was weeping tears, put his bow down, and he shattered. He was shattered totally. Although he was the commander-in-chief of the entire Samanakshayani army of the Pandavas, here he was like the CEO of a company, loses hope and loses confidence. Now all the warriors are looking up to him as an example. So at that time he realized in 2.7 the need for a Guru. But that was Shishyasteham Padimam Tam Prapanna, he says. So he said Dharma Sammuda Cheta. So one example he gave. Another, need for humility while approaching Guru. One quick example. You can say that, 2 boys went to a Mridangam teacher. One boy said, I already know Mridangam, sir. I know many steps. Another boy said, sir, I don't know any steps. So the sir said, for the fellow who doesn't know any step, per month you have to pay 500 rupees. And for boy who knows already Mridangam, 1000 rupees. Why? First we have to undo what you know. And then I can teach you what to do. So if somebody approaches a Guru saying that I already know it, I already know many things, Guru. I'm just consulting you. Then it's difficult to, learn. So one should be humble while approaching a Guru. Haribol, Prabhu, welcome. And also, another example you can give, need for humility. If you don't have much time to speak, you can give one quick example. Say, for example, you have a glass. Where is the glass? Water is there. See, you have a glass. If somebody shows glass like this, you can pour water. If you show it upside down, now I cannot show it because water is there. Imagine if you show the glass upside down, can somebody pour water? That means who is a submissive disciple? One who is like this. Who is a unsubmissive disciple? So Guru cannot put anything because he is upside down glass. So therefore we need to have an open heart to learn from Guru. If you already think you know everything, then you won't be able to learn. One is proud, one. So in this way you can quickly finish off the concept by giving 1 or 2 examples. Examples make things faster to learn. Pictorial example, colorful examples. And then, so you can finish this in a minute or so. In 1 or 2, 1.5 minutes you can finish that. And then serve Guru with simplicity, not with duplicity. What you can do, you can put simplicity examples here only. 3 examples. Ishwarapuri and Ishwarapuri is one simplicity example you all gave, and the 2 more you gave. Devahuti and Prabhupada. Correct, no? 3 examples you gave for simplicity. See, generally what you do while explaining the concepts, you say what is simplicity and give examples immediately. Then people have now understood what is simplicity. Now you tell them what is duplicity and give duplicity examples. So one of you speak on simplicity, other one can speak on. That way immediately people capture. Then, You don't have to devote this time separately for it. Good examples and good examples for duplicity and simplicity. Separately, you don't have to take. So in this way, people know this fellow spoke about simplicity, the other fellow spoke about duplicity. They gave three examples. Immediately, people will remember it. So in this way, 2 minutes for the first one, his introduction, and then two of you spoke almost 8 minutes. You can finish it, 7-8 minutes, and then you can, you know. So you're talking about revealing one's mind to Guru without hesitation. One should approach the Guru. That's actually something which will need more explanation. That cannot be just made as a passing point. Why? Because there are n number of reasons why people cannot trust a superior. You can ask the audience. So you can give the mic to devotees. Why a subordinate fears to open the mind to a superior? There are many reasons. Dozen reasons will come now, you will see. Yeah. Yes.
He's afraid that his name will come in a Bhagavatam class.
He's afraid his name will come in next day Bhagavatam class. Yes, one more. Yes, Mataji. Judgment. No, but none of us want to be judged. Then?
Get chastised harshly.
You can get chastised harshly. Many juniors, they don't reveal their mind to seniors because they fear that I'm going to get a chastisement. And then,
Feeling of shame or shy. Shame.
Feeling of shame, it makes you look bad. Yes?
Proper relationship is not made between the senior and junior.
The relationship is not thick enough that you are able to open up. You don't know how will he react to my revealing my heart. Maybe he will ridicule me, or he will go and tell others, he will break confidentiality, or my relationship is not thick enough. Whether I will really get a solution from him or a chastisement from him, I don't know. So, relationship is not thick enough to reveal. Very good. Then?
Guru may reject him.
I may get rejected for some sinful activity I have done or whatever. And then? Yeah. Yes.
Disciple may think that his image may be degraded in the eyes of the Guru.
Exactly. My image may be degraded in the eyes of the public, and I may not be in the good books of my superior. And tomorrow, if they want to show some special mercy, give some position, some service, I may not be considered. There's a fear also. Yes.
He may not get the approval for what he is approaching.
Actually, he want to he wants to ask for anything. Like for example, some people do something and then they inform later. Instead of asking permission and then agreeable to be rejected. Right? Yes. Yes.
A fear of spoiling the relationship with person.
So already the relationship may not be so powerful, but then it may get further spoiled. So we feel that right now everything is going smooth. Let me not spoil the relation with the superior. See, so many answers came. So which means trust is not such an easy thing to build. It takes years, decades also it takes sometimes. So you are saying that one should reveal one's mind without hesitation, but there are hesitations. We heard a dozen examples we heard now. So then how can one reveal one's mind? So I will tell you some reasons why we should reveal our mind to Guru. I will give you a dozen reasons now. There are reasons why we should reveal. See, if I reveal to my superior, and it's a little shameful for one to reveal. Like, for example, there was a boy, who watched porn. And he was hesitating to tell his superior because he was a very good mentor. And he was a very good cultivator of boys. He had some dozen boys with him, taking care of them. Now, we had made a policy in Pune that anybody watches porn, they have to give up their mentorship and preaching also. And they should just stay back and do more deity worship and more shastric study, more chanting, become more fixed up devotee. They cannot go. So he knew that and he didn't reveal. And what was the result of that? Now, although 7, 8 months he went for preaching, one day his mentees only caught him watching. Now all the mentees left him. Because one mentee saw him and then he told the other mentees, he lost his whole group. And suddenly the senior asked him, what happened and why are they all suddenly left you? I think Prabhuji, they don't like me. They can take from anybody else, he said. But then the mentee told the brahmachari that this is the reason we are leaving. Then he said, really? And then this fellow agreed that, oh, 8 months ago I watched only once. But after that, my rate of watching increased. I was watching once in a blue moon, but now I started watching once a week. I started watching once in 2 to 3 days. Now it has become an everyday habit. Now I am helplessly lost in that. Now I am so degraded, even my rounds are not getting over. Huh? So he said, I am almost at the verge of falling down now. Huh? So his rounds are not getting over. He's watching porn every day, porn videos, and his mentees have rejected him. And now he has also lost the interest to stay in the center. Huh? He himself said, Prabhuji, you may want to remove me, but before that, I also want to remove myself also. Because right now my mind has become very degraded, and I am not fit to stay in this place. This is a pure place. All devotees are there. And even if I stay here, I am not having so much spiritual interest now. I've lost that interest because of, kubuddhi now. Huh? Now I want to get out now, go out and slowly pick up myself. Huh? So he left and went afterwards. Is it good? On the contrary, imagine 8 months ago, when he did this mistake, he goes to the council and says, Prabhu, I have done this, and here are my mentees. You can hand over the boys to somebody else, and I will not go for mentoring. Now I'll pick up my spiritual life now. I will chant more, read more, and please put parental control in my mobile and, in my computer. Now I'm going to be super strict with myself now. And then you would have really blossomed, correct, no? So out of the two, a revealing person is successful in spiritual life. A not revealing person becomes defeated. Parabhavastavad abodha jato yavanna jigyasata atma tattvam. Like it says, So one becomes defeated in this world by Maya when you don't take shelter of Krishna. So, or Krishna's devotees, out of fear. So this is one example I told you. Hmm. Now, another thing, if I say my senior may scold me, or chastise me, I cannot see if somebody feels. But you have nobody else to whom you are going to reveal, correct? No? See, I have a particular problem. Like one devotee had piles, but he is very shy to show the buttocks to anybody. How can I show? So, and he's not revealing also to anybody. One day he was sitting like this. So his friend devotee asked, hey, tell me, why are you always sitting like this? He said, just like that, Prabhuji, nothing else. Then he asked him, hey, now I know very well. You have piles, right? He was shocked. So he asked, how did you know that? He said, I also had it. He said. He said, now I have eaten so much achar, I have eaten so much of pickles. Now I got this pile. Now I went to a doctor and the doctor said, I will take you personally. So he put him in a sumo and took him to the doctor. And he was very shy to show the back. But his friend gave him confidence. I am also there, don't worry. Huh? So you have to show it, otherwise it will become too big. Huh? You have to cure it. And the doctor is like a father or mother, correct, no? When you are showing. So then he did it and he got cured also. Actually, fortunately got cured. Otherwise, this fellow would never reveal to anybody. Huh? But his friend saved him now. Otherwise, it would become too big to be cured. Correct, no? This is another thing. If you don't reveal, the problem will become smaller or bigger? Bigger. Then later on, it will come out in an ugly way. And similarly, in case you did something little duplicitously, something, and then later on it hurt you. Like one devotee told me that, I asked him, why I didn't find you in the brahmachari class. So he said, Prabhu, I had gone to market, it became late for me to come. The class started at 3, 3 to 4:30. But by the time I came to temple, it was exactly 4:30. So unfortunately, I couldn't come to class. The traffic was heavy, he said. I said, "Okay." So 3 days later, his consciousness was hurting him. He came and said, Prabhu, now I want to vomit out the truth now. I can't keep it anymore inside. I said, what is it? Actually, I came back at 3 o'clock only. Exactly when the class started. But I was so tired. I went to ashram and I slept off. When I got up, saw the clock, that time it was 4:30. Not that I returned at 4:30. He told me. Then I said, okay, sleep overpowered you and you were very tired because you had traveled to market. So I forgave him also. But he said, Prabhu, I didn't know that you will forgive me. Therefore, I cooked a lie that I came at 4:30. Like that he said. So now he has already spoken it out. But if he didn't speak it, it will be, the conscience will hurt you when you speak a lie. Because who is conscience? Super soul. He is not going to leave you. He will keep on reminding you, you spoke a lie, you spoke a lie, he will say. And then you are trying to be duplicitous. So it's not good. Like one devotee in one of the centers, one is actually a preacher, one brahmachari preacher who takes care of the center. Night he came at 10 o'clock. He reached 10 o'clock to the center. All boys are already sleeping because we had made a policy 9:30 lights off. Boys are already sleeping. He came at 10 and went to brahmachari room and put on the light and put everything and all. And then he had to do some little reading preparation, something. At 10:30 he slept. And morning he got up at 5:30. He got late. So then quickly he took a bath and came, I think he got up at 5:15, I think. Something like that. Sorry, 5:30 only, 5:30. And then he came 6 o'clock when all the devotees offered him obeisances. That time he told him, Prabhu, I'm sorry, yesterday night it became midnight for me to arrive here. I arrived at midnight and then therefore I couldn't get up. Otherwise I would have gotten up like all of you. Is it true? It's false. So when he said that, all devotees said, no problem, Prabhuji, you came at midnight, you should take it. One devotee said, Prabhu, but you came at 10 o'clock, he said. This devotee was shocked. Who told you I came at 10? He said, Prabhuji, I was with a covered blanket, but still I was awake. When you entered your room, I saw you going in. I was just putting like this back and forth. Then this devotee was really confused what to tell that boys now. Later on, I asked this devotee, why did you tell a lie? You know what he said? Actually, I told the lie so that I don't want the boys to reduce their standards. Because if I say I came at 12, getting up at 5:30 is all right now. But if I tell them the truth, I came at 10 and got up at 5:30, then boys will also start copying my bad example. To save them from lowering the standards, I told the lie. Then I told him, see, you told the lie with good intention, but it's boomeranging on you. Right now? So integrity in this world is so important. Duplicity is so dangerous. It's always good to be thoroughly honest. So then this devotee, after talking to me, next day he went back to the center and he told the boys why I told a lie. Actually it's a lie. I came at 10 only. And by the time, I got up, somehow it got late. And I didn't write Mahamantra yesterday, but now Radheshyam told me, now I am also going to write Mahamantra and I'll submit to you. He also wrote Mahamantra and submitted. Then the boy said, okay, although you made a mistake, now you admitted, so we agree that you have integrity now. You see, yeah. Otherwise, you may be senior, but people lose respect for you. Correct, na? Even though you may be senior. So therefore, in this world, it is always, it's better to open the mind, reveal the mind. Otherwise, problem will become bigger in future. We won't be able to restrain the problem by not revealing. Patient has a disease, one has to take help of a doctor. There's no alternative. You can just say, oh, let me just positively think about myself and forget the disease. You can't say that. You have to cure the disease. Therefore, this topic is a very important topic. When you are saying serve the Guru, and you have to reveal the mind to Guru without hesitation, that's not a very easy thing. We do have hesitation. But it is in our good that we should reveal our mind and take help. Any of you feel that your superior may scold you, there is one very easy way for you to avoid the scolding, I will tell you. Instead of directly approaching the senior, you just write a letter thoughtfully, type it in the computer and keep polishing it, modifying it. First you write the body of the letter. Then you can give a head to the letter, which is sufficient gratitude and praises. Prabhu, you did this, you did that, this is wonderful, this one. You are like elder brother. You saved me in this situation, that's everything wonderful. Then the body of the letter comes, where you are going to speak what is likely to produce anger. Write that. And then concluding tail end of the letter, there you can write, Prabhuji, whenever I think of revealing my mind to you, I am extremely afraid of your blinking big eyes. I am afraid that I will incite anger in you, right? So I don't want to see you angry on me, nor do I want to dishearten you. Correct, no? At the same time, if I don't reveal, the problem will become bigger tomorrow. Therefore, I am revealing it to you. I hope you will treat me mercifully. Otherwise, I will run away. And you will have difficulty finding me. If you want me to stay, please look at me compassionately like Lord Nityananda is looking. Like that you write a letter, because advantage is you can write the letter and go home for 3 days. He can't catch you immediately. Correct? Even if he wants to catch you, can't catch you very easily. And he will also prepare his mind. What he will think in the mind? Anyway, this fellow is too much afraid of me. Maybe instead of giving a too much a heavy punch, let me chalk out a plan by which he will get out of this bad habit or whatever. Correct, no? So writing letter, see, one advantage in writing letter is you can reorganize your thoughts. Certain things you write, you can modify also. But in speaking, you cannot do that. You cannot say one thing and say, let him modify now. You can't say. People say, what are you modifying now? Isn't it? So, therefore, writing is always good. Nowadays, one advantage, you have AI can write letter for you. You can tell AI, please AI, this is what I want to convey, but in a polite language. That writes very beautifully. You've seen that? So AI will save the wrath of your counselor for you. You'll be saved from the anger if you request AI to write. I also see when I have to go in a hurry for some program, I just request my chat GPT, hey, come here. Today I have to speak on mind management, give me notes. Blah, 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 blah. So many things he gave, useless things. I said, shut up your mouth, give only from Prabhupada. Then ChatGPT became completely like a submissive disciple. All from Sanchalami, Mana Krishna, and Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. Everything only from Yesi Bhaktivedanta Swami. Only from Prabhupada's books only. So, you can take help of these tools, correct, no? Yeah. In this way, there is a method to open up also. There is a time also, correct, no? Say, for example, one of you got 9.7, for example, in your mark. You go and tell your senior that you got 9.7. Hurry, board! You put up in the notice board, or, you got 9.7. When he's in a happy mood, then you can reveal your mind. He will find it difficult to become immediately angry also. Correct. Prabhuji, although I got 9.7, I have another problem. I have to reveal to you. So, timing is also very important, like spark plug in a combustion chamber, correct, no? Right time the spark plug should be ignited. Then the piston will be pushed. Improperly, if you ignite at a odd time, it will not be proper. Therefore, the timing is also very important. The timing and the method of approach, how you reveal your mind. Mhm. One can take help. Actually, between duplicity and simplicity, I told you many steps. Most people resort to duplicity and they invite trouble by duplicity. And some people are very simple and not everybody has simplicity. Huh? So many of us, we may struggle between duplicity and simplicity. So then we have to find out some ways like this, how to, not fall back on the duplicity side. Better to fall back on simplicity side. For that, we have to make some arrangements for us to be able to open up our heart and take help. Mhm. Yeah. So the examples were very, very punching, very nice. Karna, Diti, and Ekalavya. So when you talk about these examples, mainly you have to hit the nail by saying just one point about each. Like Karna, what is his duplicity? He was born in a Kshatriya family. He claimed to be a Brahman. He spoke a lie to his guru, our Parashurama. And Diti, she spoke very sweetly with her husband, Kashyapa, so much so that she tricked him to give any boon. And then she said, I want a child to kill. Yeah. That is also again duplicitous. Similarly, Ekalavya, despite Guru's order, he made a portrait of Guru and learned archery and clipped the mouth of a dog. So in this way, these people acted against the will of the superior. Correct, no? So like that you can, just one line. And then good examples. Ishwarpuri was ready to wash the stool and urine of his Guru, sit next to Guru in the deathbed of the Guru and read some Krishna Lila for him. So please the Guru and got the blessings of Guru. Devahuti, although you have to say the extreme points. She was daughter of the king of the world. So if a girl is a daughter of king of the world, how much lavishly she must be leading her life. How many kind of cosmetics and lotion she will have, how many kind of costly dresses she will have, how much lavish building she must be living in, what type of beverages and foods she must be eating and drinking. Correct, no? That kind of Rajakumari, and she must be having hundreds of servant maids also in this thing. But despite all this facility, when she was ready to live in the jungle with her husband, Kardamamani, and serve him loyally, faithfully as an ideal disciple. So, as a result of that, she got Vaikuntha Darshan, and she got the Supreme Lord only as her son and all that. So, like that you can say how simply she lived. Like Parvati serving Shiva, Shiva serving Kardama. And what did you say about Prabhupada's simplicity? Who explain? He served the orders of the special master, correct? Yeah. He served the order. So one more simplicity we can say about Prabhupada. When you said it, I was thinking. Prabhupada said when he went to America, he said, some religions, they use talwar to convert people. And other religions, they give some money. Okay, you want a watch? Take a watch. You want to marry? Marry this Mary. Correct. Like that they convert. But Prabhupada said, neither did I have money. See, they want to come inside, ask them to come like that. You can come like that. They want to take darshan, ask them to come like that. So, Prabhupada said, neither do I have money, nor I am an old man, I can't take a talwar and convert anybody. But I have only one thing with me, only the holy name, he said. So he went to the park, he started this movement with simple, beating the mridangam and doing kirtan. So Prabhupada was simple but very profound, very sublime. And then he established the whole movement. And this difference between personal effort and mercy is a very important one because it talks about the need for dependence on Guru. This is definitely a very important point. Nice table they had made, but how we have imperfect senses, But when you hear the knowledge from Guru, that is free from 4 defects. Correct, no? It's one of the points. Similarly, when we make our own personal effort, we can have some success. But when Guru's blessing comes, we can do 100 times, 1,000 times more with blessings of Guru and Krishna. So, why should we depend on Guru? What was the third point you had made there in the table? First point, what was the first point? Advancement requires austerity, a lot of severe austerity and lot of knowledge. You need knowledge, you need austerity, you need lot of time. What else?
Education and self.
Education and all that, self-realization and all that. Whereas when you are surrendered to Guru, then you take a leap progress. It's like boarding a lift. Zoom, you can go to the 100th floor without having to climb up the staircase. That's what happened to Devhuti by the mercy of Kardamamani. So that was a very good, that was first point. Second point was?
Second point was we all have 4 defects
And
and
that is the last point. One more point was there.
possibility of misinterpretation as a result of speculation.
That is also connected to 4 defects also. So in disciple tries to understand things on his own, it is speculation. Whereas when you hear from Guru, it is avaroha panth. It's coming down and so therefore, actually, why should we serve a Guru? I would say some more points on serving Guru. For example, say you want to learn karate. Do you learn on your own? No. You want to learn Bharatanatyam. You need a Guru. You want to learn Carnatic music. You need a Guru. How many of you have observed, even those people who learn music or karate, they are very reverential to their Guru. How many of you have seen? Correct, no? Those who have a lot of reverence for Guru, they only shine in the field. People who shine a lot, they very much glorify their Guru. You know this Surya Gayatri, one very good singer, one little girl, now she's grown up now. So, many of the videos, you will see her sitting and Guru is also teaching and then she is singing further. So, many of them are very proud to say that this is our Guru. Because Guru is the one who opens your eyes, and spiritual line, we all the more need Guru. Even in material line, you need. I heard even P.T. Usha, who got the gold medal for India in Olympics, running race, correct now? I was surprised that even for running, you need a Guru also. I thought here to there, I can easily run. Even for that, you need a Guru. What to speak of spiritual life? Right now. So, in running race, you need a Guru. What to speak of? Deep spiritual knowledge, spiritual advancement. Spiritual subject itself is beyond this world. We definitely need a Guru. So, dependence on Guru should be a little more explained properly. Why do we need the guidance of a Guru? Material spiritual life, you need a Guru. Like you go to a doctor, he gives you blue pills, yellow pills, green pills. You don't even know what is inside. Close your eyes and put inside, correct, no? Because you have faith in the doctor. In the same manner, in spiritual life, it's a very big subject. Unless you take shelter, there's no progress. You have to become an apprentice under a Guru. Like CA people become apprentice under another big CA. Similarly, you will find doctors also. They go for 24 hours, 72 hours duty under some big doctor. Correct? No? In this way, so you can talk some few things like that and then bring it to the point of need for a Guru. And who suffered without a Guru and who was saved from problems by a Guru. Both you can explain. Like for example, Arjuna was saved from indecision and confusion by Jagat Guru Krishna. Correct, no? Now, who suffered without any Guru? Indra. Indra lost the mercy of Guru by offending Guru, and then he lost all his opulences and he suffered like anything. He had to run from pillar to post. So we can give examples like that. Those who get the mercy of Guru, they flourish. Those who ignore the Guru, they suffer. Ramchandra Khan also, correct. Ramchandra Puri. Ramchandra Puri also didn't follow the Guru properly and he suffered. So these examples are all very powerful. Fearlessness, they quoted Prahlad. Freedom from lamentation, Chitraketu. And freedom from hankering, Dhruva Maharaj, very good examples. Very fitting examples he gave. And then, again, last point I have written, read that.
Punctuality is important. Plan your time in advance. If you're delaying program too much, audience will become restless.
Yeah, correct, no? So whatever time we have allotted, I can take more time because I am not giving a presentation. I am giving explanation. That people exactly don't know how much Prabhuji is going to speak. So they're anyway mentally prepared. Sometimes Prabhuji, one boy asked me, Prabhuji, how long you'll speak on each topic? I said, I'll make sure all 6 topics are over before tomorrow. So today 4th is over, correct, no? 2 more we'll finish tomorrow. But overall, this group brought very nice 1 month separate slide on each of this. Very good, beautiful presentation. Haribo. So in this way, all the groups are learning more and more to make it better and better. So I told in one of the previous sessions that one should humbly offer everything to Guru. So today our beginning speaker very humbly prayed to all the acharyas and Prabhupada and everybody very smartly. Correct, no? He was the one who spoke. One beautiful thing with this presentation is the last presentation used to be the best one because they learned from all the previous presenters. What all inputs Prabhuji gives, and then they will accommodate all of them. Like first one had no picture. Now you see amazing pictures. Correct? They keep improving. And finally, when you are leaving after the camp, everybody learned everything now. Now you know how to give a presentation and how to. So the slideshow should contain very little content. It should not be too much content. Brief lines. If tomorrow 2 more batches are there, let us see how much content they put. But it shouldn't be too small either. At least we should know what it is. And you're also wondering what to speak now. At least you should have a clue what you are supposed to speak. That much you should be there. Correct, no? So, and also you can put pictures. Like for example, they said, freedom from lamentation. You can put some Chitraketu picture. Freedom from, what was the other one? Fearless. Free from fear. Prahlad Maharaj. Put some picture. Everybody is trying to attack him, and Prahlad is free from fear. Like that, if you put picture, it is very appealing also. Thank you. Haribol. So then let us, what is the question? Some hand is up. Quick.
Like
Give the mic to that.
leaving the mind to Guru. So there can be a reason that anyhow this problem, like we have heard solution in Bhagavatam class. So like that's why the same answer he's going to speak. So we don't reveal. That's why also.
If we don't reveal,
Like we have heard the solution to that problem in Bhagavatam class, and that's why we don't reveal that same solution he will again say.
I didn't get that. Oh, right. But if you reveal your mind with more detail about your specific problem, then he may give little more solution. Like many times in Bhagavatam classes, we don't reveal our actual problem. We slightly indirectly ask it. Like somebody says, Prabhuji, one is facing a lot of trouble in life, what to do? Very general question. Then I used to ask, what is the trouble? No, that's very private, Prabhu, I can't explain. Then it's difficult for me to give answer also. Because different type of troubles, we have different solutions. Correct, no? It has to be, is it lust or is it anger or is it greed? At least you should tell the major title, what it is. Then accordingly we can give a solution. Correct, no? In Bhagavatam, many times, that's why I told you, general instruction, specific instruction, self-application by self-analysis. That was the third one. And fourth one I said, application of Guru's instruction for rendering services. So all this comes under application. So one thing I have seen, if you are completely naked and open in expressing your problems to superior, you get solid help also. Because they exactly understood what you are undergoing, and then they are going to give you a very, very powerful solution, which if you apply, you will grow out of the problem. It's possible to get out of it. But then there are other anarthas which will take some time to cure. Like for example, lust, anger, greed. These are major titles, but the problems are not going to go overnight. But at least your superior knows that you are facing a challenge. And then he gives you some action plan for you. Correct? Huh? You do this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least our action plan is set rolling. That's very important. Otherwise, we don't. If somebody says, Prabhuji, I am an angry devotee, but I know that I should use anger only for atheistic people. And it says, Krodha Bhakta Dveshi Jane. That much is not enough. It's a very, very general thing. When in devotee circle, for example, if any of you feel you get extremely angry, for example, there are very specific solutions available to deal with the anger. Similarly with lust also, there are specific solutions. Many boys have written, the first thing I will write a boy, you should stop your internet facility. You put a parental control in your mobile or throw away your smartphone and use a button phone. And use in your computer, put a parental control. Keep away from tempting environments. Keep away from people who will tempt you to do bad habits. Keep away from all these people. These are the very first thing. Asat Sanga Tyagi, very first thing. And then the second thing is, the reason why you are suffering from this lust is because you are hovering on Rajoguna. You have to rise above Rajoguna and go to Sattva. So then 10 items can be said what you can do in Sattva. Look at the way your room is, look at your food habits, look at your eating habits, sleeping habits, get closely into your lifestyle. How is your lifestyle when you watch? See, lust is not the first thing, lust is the third thing. First thing is dhyayato vishyan pumsah sangasti. First is dhyayato, then comes attachment to that. So attraction becomes attachment. From attachment comes lust. It's not that suddenly somebody became lusty. So therefore, we have to control our contemplation. Then we have to also control if there's attachment, there are specific methods given in Bhagavatam to attack each of this. For example, this contemplation happens mainly by eyes and ears. So therefore, one should not give opportunity for the eyes and ears to Vishwamitra heard the sound and then saw the sight of Menaka. Correct? Saubharimuni saw the two fishes mating. You will see that. Similarly, Villamangal was attracted to the sight of Chintamani. Correct? No? Yeah. So in this way you will find, so sight and sound, even all the advertisement agencies, they use these two things. Washing powder, Nirma, you hear the song. And then you see that. Where is it? And then you see the, what is that? Sight. First he hears the sound. Then, so like for example, Madhumangal sees that his friend has got 4, 5 nice laddus. He wants it, but he knows friend will not give it. What he does? Hey, look at that monkey hanging upside down in the garden, he says. And all the coward boys are looking, which is the monkey hanging upside down? And they are laughing at the upside down monkey hanging in the tree. By the time 4 laddus are gone, he steals it. Then his friend starts eating, he's wondering, hey, they gave me sweets, where are the sweets? Madhumangal says, sweets, you want to know where is it? Is here. Really, already gone inside. So how does he distract him? By sight and sound. First he shouted, look at the hanging, upside down monkey hanging. So he heard it, sound. And then where is it? In the garden. Look to the window. So sight and sound. So the sight and sound increases contemplation. Dhyayato Vishyan Pumsah. So these two we have to withdraw. That's why Shama and Dhamma is said. Dhamma means put the shutters down, the eyelids down, for closing the eyes. For ears you have earplug. You can put, correct? No? Avoid unwanted sounds. The sounds and sights, they bring forth the previously stored memories in the mind. That's why Shama is also said, not only Dhamma. We can go very deep in these subject matters to understand the nature of. I had spoken one lecture called as mental aids. You heard that, any of you? Overcoming, correct? No? Yeah. So I think you'll get it in our site. I think if you go to our website and put mental aids, you'll get it. So there are 2 lectures on that. How this acts. Actually, you are all philosophers. You can thoroughly understand the mechanism of how this is happening. Both we should do. We should understand the mechanism, how it works, and then we should also pray to Lord and depend on Him for Lord's mercy, Lord's grace, that is also there. But we should endeavor to understand also. So you will get more specific instructions when you see that. It will not be a vague thing. Clear? Let us stop here. Let's start our Gaurarti now. Huh?